It's early morning, the alarm goes off, and now you're faced with your first decision of the day. Do I answer the bell and rise, or do I hit the snooze and pull the covers up to get those few precious minutes of sleep? I think depending on how the night went, you may have different responses on different mornings. If you had a good night's sleep, well, then maybe you hop out of bed right away and get right to things. But a poor night's sleep? Well, I think we've all been there too. But I'd like to take a deeper dive into this daily occurrence and see how this seemingly insignificant moment might be more powerful than you think. I'm bringing this up because I had a call with a client recently and we happened to talk about this exact subject. One of the main characteristics of successful people is their ability to raise their standards, especially when it comes to holding themselves accountable. I asked my client to imagine that he and a friend had made plans to meet each day at noon. On the first day, they met as planned, right on time. Day 2, the friend was 10 minutes late. Day 3, back on schedule. Day 4, late again, and this pattern continued throughout the first week and into the second. Some days they met on time, the others the friend was late. I asked him how it felt when the friend showed up late. Did it bother you? And he said yes. We made plans, I was there, but I couldn't count on my buddy to show. That irritated me. So I said to him, so when you agree to make a plan, you expect your friend to follow through, right? And he said, yes. And I said, when you decide to set the alarm for a certain time, do you always show up for yourself? See, this is what we don't understand. We hold others to standards, but we don't hold ourselves to those same standards. We expect others to follow through on plans, but we don't always follow through when it's just us. Integrity has been described as doing what is right even when no one is looking. Now you may say, Adam, look, it's only a few extra minutes of rest. What's the big deal? And I'd say in the grander scheme of things, maybe it's not such a big deal. However, what this seemingly minute decision does is it sets the standard for the day. It's answering the first question, will I do what I say I'm going to do, or will I cut myself some slack? Because I dare say, if you cut yourself some slack on the small things, how the heck are you going to handle the big things? Sleep in? Sure, just this once. But you know you'll do it again. Skip a workout? Sure, just this once. But you know you'll do it again. Have that bowl of ice cream? Sure. And you see my point. I cut myself a little slack here, but you know it'll trickle into other things. If you expect others to meet standards, you'd better be prepared to meet them yourself. And because you're with yourself 24/7, you are the one that needs to make it happen, to hold yourself accountable. That's called integrity. When you say you're going to do something, you'd better do it. Successful people know in order to achieve, you must first raise your standards and then hold yourself accountable. Why? Because you are the most important person in your life.